Welcome to Bedtime Myths and Mysteries, the channel where shadows turn into stories, and the night itself whispers secrets older than time. Tonight, we set aside the ordinary world and lift our eyes toward the vast unknown. The story you're about to hear is not merely a tale, but a journey across history, myth, and the very stars above us. It is the story of aliens, beings who may walk among us, who may have shaped our past, and who may yet define our future. So dim the lights, let the night surround you, and prepare to step into a mystery as old as the first human gaze at the stars. Long before telescopes, satellites, or rockets pierced the heavens, humanity was already obsessed with the sky. The ancients looked upward and saw patterns, movements, and mysteries written across the firmament. But for them, the stars were not cold or distant. They were alive. They were gods, messengers, and sometimes visitors. The Sumerians, living more than 5,000 years ago, wrote of the Anunnaki, beings who descended from the sky to shape mankind. They described these visitors as wise, powerful, and not of this earth. The Egyptians told of Osiris descending from the stars, bringing order and knowledge. The Mayans and Aztecs built entire civilizations around celestial cycles, aligning temples with constellations as if awaiting someone, or something, to return. Are these simply myths? Or are they half-remembered histories, fragments of truth disguised as legend? Consider the Nazca lines of Peru, vast geometric shapes, animals, and humanoid figures carved into the desert floor. These markings can only be fully seen from above. Why would ancient peoples create such colossal designs, visible only from the sky, unless they were sending a message? A message to the stars, or to those who once came from them. As centuries passed, the stories did not fade. Strange lights and fiery chariots continued to appear in chronicles from every corner of the world. Medieval texts speak of glowing spheres flying over castles. Japanese records describe ships of fire descending from the clouds. In 1561, citizens of Nuremberg reported an aerial battle, hundreds of shapes, orbs, and rods filling the skies, as if two unknown armies fought above their city. Could these be natural phenomena, or was humanity glimpsing technology it could not yet understand? Fast forward to modern times. The 20th century brought flight, war, and radar. Suddenly, strange objects in the sky were no longer just rumors. They were tracked. Pilots, trained observers of the sky, reported disks, triangles, and objects moving at impossible speeds. Some of these men and women never spoke publicly, fearing ridicule. Others risked their careers to admit what they saw was real. Then came 1947, a crash in the desert of Roswell, New Mexico. Officially, it was a weather balloon, but the story refused to die. Witnesses described strange metal, impossibly light yet unbreakable. Others whispered of bodies, not human, small and fragile, hidden away in secrecy. The government's explanation shifted more than once, fueling suspicion. From Roswell onward, a culture of silence and denial seemed to spread. Military projects were cloaked in secrecy. Air Force officials dismissed sightings with practiced ease. Yet the sightings only grew. Bright orbs over Washington, D.C. in 1952, the Rendlesham Forest encounter in England, where soldiers described beams of light scanning the ground and a craft etched with symbols. The Phoenix lights of 1997, seen by thousands. An enormous, silent triangle drifting across the night sky. One cannot ignore the pattern, a phenomenon hidden in plain sight, acknowledged and denied in the same breath. But not all encounters are distant. For some, the mystery is terrifyingly close. The phenomenon of alien abduction has been reported worldwide. Individuals vanish for hours, only to awaken with missing time, strange marks, or vivid memories of being taken aboard a craft. They describe beings with large black eyes, slender bodies, and a chilling focus on experimentation. Some return with implants under their skin, objects unidentifiable, defying known science. Skeptics call it sleep paralysis, hallucination, or mass hysteria. Yet many abductees share details they could not have known. Similar descriptions, similar sensations, similar stories across decades and continents. One of the most famous cases is that of Betty and Barney Hill in 1961. Driving through New Hampshire, they witnessed a bright craft following their car. Hours later, they realized they could not account for the missing time. Under hypnosis, they described being taken aboard a ship examined by non-human beings. Betty even drew a star map she claimed was shown to her, a map that astronomers later matched to a real system of stars known as Zeta Reticuli. The modern era brings new evidence. Declassified files reveal that governments have long studied unidentified aerial phenomena. Project Blue Book in the US examined thousands of cases, quietly concluding that many defied explanation. More recently, the Pentagon has admitted that UAPs exist, captured on video by military pilots. These objects accelerate at impossible speeds, vanish into the sea, and maneuver without wings or propulsion. Technology we cannot explain, at least not publicly. So why the silence? Some say governments fear panic. Others claim the technology has been reverse engineered in secret, used to develop advanced weapons. A darker theory suggests that agreements may exist between aliens and world powers, exchanges of technology for something far more unsettling. And yet, amid the silence, the sightings continue. Farmers, truckers, airline pilots, children, all look up and see the same strange lights. Ordinary people with extraordinary stories. Why would aliens visit Earth? Theories abound. Some believe they are explorers, cataloging life across the galaxy. Others argue they are caretakers, quietly guiding human evolution. Ancient astronaut theorists suggest they may have seeded life itself, returning periodically to check on their creation. But not all theories are kind. Some whisper of harvest, humans as resources, experiments, or even prey. Others wonder if abductions are not research, but breeding programs, hybridization between species. Evidence is elusive, yet the fear lingers. Perhaps the greatest mystery is their silence. If they are here, why not announce themselves? Scientists call this the Fermi paradox, the contradiction between the high probability of intelligent life and the lack of contact. The answer may be unsettling. Perhaps we are too primitive. Perhaps we are being studied. Or perhaps we are not ready to know. Even our instruments whisper of mystery. Strange radio signals from deep space, repeating patterns not easily explained by nature. Astronomical objects behaving unpredictably, like Tabby's star, which dims and brightens in ways some speculate could be caused by alien megastructures. While most scientists search for natural explanations, the possibility lingers, quiet and patient. Maybe we are glimpsing the shadow of someone else's work. And so, we return to the question humanity has asked since the dawn of time. Are we alone? The myths of the ancients, the sightings of the modern age, the secrecy of governments, and the chilling testimonies of those who claim to have met the visitors, all lead us back to the stars. Perhaps the truth is closer than we dare imagine. Perhaps it has always been here. Thank you for joining me tonight on Bedtime Myths and Mysteries. If this journey into the unknown stirred your imagination, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss another story whispered by the shadows of night. Until next time, keep watching the skies, and remember, the truth is out there, waiting.